Kind of a health update on myself. As some of you may know, a couple years ago I was diagnosed with drop foot, which essentially means that there is nerve damage on the tendon for my right foot. And for a while there, I was using, at the beginning, when it was really at its worst, I was having to use crutches and then eventually a cane to steady myself. Or, not a cane precisely, but a walking stick. I had stopped doing that for a while as I'd built up strength a little bit, but I was still having trouble. What I deal with is sometimes when I go to lift my right foot, it doesn't lift up as much as it should. It just kind of drags. So it can really be a pain, and if my foot or my shoe catches on something, or if I am walking over uneven terrain, then it could catch on something. And I had also lost really a lot of the strength in it. Well, good news. Over the last 2 months, I've been doing a lot more walking. I walk to work, I walk to the store. My roommate Lomaine has offered me rides, and I've chosen just to walk instead to build up my leg strength. And I just noticed the other day that I can actually grip things with my right foot again. I mean, that used to be a very common thing for me to do, was to just pick up things with my feet if they're on the floor. And for over a year now, I've not been able to. Not with that foot, at least. So yeah, I can finally do that again. So now, with my leg strength built up and more control over my right foot, I've went ahead and bought a bicycle. And after stream today, I'm going to go and pick that up. Nothing too fancy. I'm not looking for a speed bike or a sports bike. It's, we would call it a cruiser. It's something akin to a Dutch-style bicycle. But it's going to allow me to get around quicker and further without becoming so exhausted. I'll be able to carry more with the rear rack and the basket. It's a little more... It has an older style, and some would maybe consider especially the basket cover to be a little, or the basket liner, I guess, to be a little more feminine, but it is a blue color, and if anything, I'm hoping that kind of keeps it from being as much of a target. But I did make sure to pick up a lock just to be extra safe, so hopefully we won't have any troubles with that. Dee Dee's also given me some advice on customizing it to make it even more annoying for theft. So they can't just simply paint over the way it looks to make it be a different bike. It's also kind of a bright color, so it's going to kind of stick out. So yeah. Not sure what I'm going to do on customizing it, but Dee Dee suggested to use colored tape and just come up with some design, basically. That way it's going to be a real pain in the ass if they want to steal it and just paint over it. They're going to either have to A, take the tape off and get all the glue from the tape off, or B, paint over it and obviously see the design. So that's going to come down. That will be later, though. I didn't have enough to get things to customize it, just to get it and the essentials. And that's in a large part thanks to everyone's support here on the channel.